Hey Clarity family, welcome to your reading. Today, you already know I don't sugarcoat, okay? So I just want to bring the truth straight from spirit and what your energy is pulling in next. And let me just say this, what's coming for you, it's not on the way, it's already in motion. All right, but before we get into that, I need you to take a moment and meditate here in the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the green aventurine crystal, card 2, the carnelian crystal, and card 3, the brown moonstone. So take a moment, pause, and choose your card. All right, so let's get straight into your reading. Hi Clarity family, welcome to your energy reading today. You already know I don't sugarcoat a damn thing. I just bring the truth straight from spirit and what your energy is pulling in next. So, and let me just say this, what's coming for you, it's not on the way, it's already in motion. It's like the wheels are turning, baby, and the universe is plotting something custom built for your evolution. Now, if you were drawn here to pile 1 with the green aventurine crystal, this is the heart chakra. Okay, so yeah, heart chakra vibes all day, but not no weak love story, okay? This is bold, healing, abundant. You're calling in something that's not just cute, it's real and rooted. And then you pull the magician. Oh, baby, listen, this tells me that you're finally using what you got to get what you want. Okay, no begging, no chasing, no proving. But here's the thing. Somebody sees it and somebody is watching you, not just on socials. I'm talking energetically. So they can feel your shift. It's like, damn, she really out here focused, glowing, magnetic. And this person, they're not just inspired, they're a little bit obsessed. Okay, so they are trying to manifest you right now. And you might have been in your soft era, but don't get it twisted. You're in your power era now. Okay, and this card, it's saying that you have already unlocked something and the universe is matching it. No delays, no detours. So let's go deeper. Let's pull your next card, and please don't click out early, because at the end of this reading, I'm going to summarize the exact energetic frequency of what's coming in for you, because you need to hear the full message from start to finish. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. All right, here we go. Let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. What is that energy? Thank you, Spirit. As it does relate. Few shuffles. Here we go. Insight. So you got opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. The third eye is always useful, right? So let's see here. Let's look at your next card. What is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through, Spirit? You got Neptune. Baby, this is the planet of dreams. This is about vision and meditation. Spiritually, this is the unconscious, right? And maybe you have felt like you've been self-sacrificing because you are an empath. This is that energy of Neptune. This is pulling back the veil. And it's also universal love. So I can definitely see that the universe is guiding you. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the energy from Insight and Neptune. Let's see. All right, so let's start here. Okay. So with your energy, you pulled Neptune, and listen, thank you, Spirit, because this is big. This This, you got both cards. You got Insight and you got Neptune. But what I want to start with Neptune for some reason. My energy is here first. Neptune is the planet of dreams and visions and spiritual downloads, okay? And deep ass truths, okay? That don't always come in words. They come through your gut, your dreams, your knowing, okay? So let's get into it. What I am picking up is this. You have been in this space where you feel everything, the energy in the room, the shifts in people, even the things that they not saying out loud. Why? Because you're tapped in. That third eye is popping, okay? As we see here with the Insight card. But Spirit is saying, baby, just because you feel it, it doesn't mean you gotta carry it. Some of y'all been self-sacrificing in silence and not even realizing it, right? Carrying weight that ain't yours. Loving people through illusions and hoping they'd wake up. But Neptune doesn't lie. It brings clarity through chaos. And what's wild is your spirit guides have been stepping in hard, okay? They have been stepping in hard, giving you synchronicities, signs, vivid dreams, because you're being repositioned right now, okay? This ain't just about romance or wishful thinking anymore. This is soul alignment. You have outgrown some energies, and Spirit said, you know, they're not letting you go back. Not to that job, not to that person, not to that version of you that kept shrinking to fit in, right? To fit what was never worthy in the first place. Okay? So here's what's coming next. A revelation, a spiritual glow up. Some of y'all are about to have a breakthrough moment that shifts everything that you thought was possible. But hold up, because we're not done. Let's go ahead and pull your next card. And don't skip out. And remember, I'm breaking down your entire energetic frequency at the end of this reading so you fully understand what's unfolding. Okay, so let's pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through for you? Pile 1. Let's see. My life is not as together as it seems. So this is a message coming through from someone that you have been thinking about, someone you know is kind of like trying to pull the wool over your eyes and act like everything is peachy keen. Spirit is saying, this is the real deal about this person. And you're going to find out that what's done in the dark, honey, it always comes to light. So I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up. My life is not as together as it seems. Okay. And baby, now the tea is pouring. It's pouring portion, right? And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So you're about to deliver. This is the thing. Okay, Spirit, let's talk about it. Listen, because this message right here, this is from that one person, right? Yeah, the one who's been low-key on your mind, in your dreams, or randomly showing up in your energy like you don't feel it. So what I'm picking up is that they've been putting on a show and acting like they're unbothered, booked, and balanced. It's like their life is this calm little Instagram aesthetic. But Spirit said it's giving illusion. It's giving illusion, and it's giving I'm struggling behind closed doors, but I'd rather post fake motivation quotes than reach out and be real. Let's be clear. This person misses you, but their pride, woo, baby, is louder than their intuition. And that's why they're stuck. Because instead of healing, they're performing. Instead of showing up, they're shutting down. And you peeped it all along. Yes, you did. You saw through the cracks. You saw through the front. Okay? You saw through the front. And Spirit is just here to confirm what your third eye already told you. Okay? Because their life ain't as put together as they want you to think. And guess what? You're gonna find out. Because what's done in the dark always comes to light, babe. Always. Now the question is, what are you gonna do when they circle back? Because they coming back. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go ahead and pull your next card and see where this energy is really headed. Okay, let's do this. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, so what we got coming through, I want to go here. All right, see what we got. Thank you, Spirit. What is that energy coming through? The Ten of Cups. Yes, this is emotional and it's water energy. Okay, so let's see here. I'll tell you what I'm picking up. Listen, okay. All right now. Thank you, Spirit. We just pulled the Cups card, and you already know that's emotion, it's intuition, and all that deep-ish that most people try to avoid. This is water energy, and when the Ten of Cups comes through, this is significant, right? Because it represents prosperity, joy, family contentment, okay? Everything that most people want, right? So this is fulfillment. This is emotional security. This is you made it energy. You made it. Not the fake happy post a couple pic for Instagram type love. I'm talking about real peace, real alignment, a love or life that actually pours into you back. And you know what's wild? You know what's wild is coming after all that emotional turbulence, after the dreams with Neptune, after the silence, the spiritual test, okay, the illusions, the damn, am I tripping or is this real? After all of that, okay, because this card is saying you weren't tripping, you were transitioning. And now your reward is already being written into reality. Okay, because some of y'all are literally on the verge of your next chapter, relationship-wise, family-wise, or just in your soul tribe vibes. Okay, because you're attracting people who get you, honor you, and who don't drain your life force to be near them. And if this is about love, Spirit is not sending you a situation. They're sending you a sanctuary, a connection that's mutual, rooted, emotionally safe, and hella aligned. This is legacy energy. But here's the thing. It only comes once. You finally decide that you're done settling for less. The universe heard you loud and clear, and now it's responding with the real deal. All right, babe? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. You have, looks like you have 2 more cards to go, all right? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. And then I am going to break down this total energetic frequency. And again, you got 2 cards to go. So let's pull your next one. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? got the mask. Ooh. You've been dealing with a narcissist, right? Or someone with narcissistic tendencies. That part. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna tell you what I'm picking up. All right, so I want to make sure that you can see all of your cards just in case you would like to take a screenshot, okay? So that's what, let me just adjust everything for a second. All right, oh, Lord, the mask is narcissistic energy, okay? Don't blame me, I'm just the messenger here. But it is a, oop, there it is moment, okay? Because the mask card just came flying through. And listen, Spirit is not whispering anymore. You've been dealing with someone who wears a whole costume, not just the mask. It's like, baby, pick a personality and stick with it type of energy. So what I'm picking up is this. This is someone who's been playing a role in your life, performing love, performing effort, maybe even performing healing. But the vibes were off. Okay? They wanted access to your light, but refused to do the shadow work themselves. Okay? Now for some of y'all, this is a full-blown narcissist. Gaslighting, guilt tripping, breadcrumbing energy. Someone who mirrored your goodness, but never actually embodied it. And for others, this is someone with narcissistic tendencies, meaning they might not be evil, but they are emotionally unavailable, self-centered, and incapable of real intimacy right now. And Spirit is saying, protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. It is. So this card is here to remind you that not every connection deserves a second look, especially when it's rooted in illusion. And guess what? The mask is slipping. People can only fake it for so long before the energy tells on them, okay? So if something felt fake, and if you ever found yourself saying something like, why does this feel off even when they say the right things, right? That was your intuition catching what your eyes couldn't yet see. And let me say it louder for the ones in the back. That was your intuition catching what your eyes couldn't yet see. And now you see it clearly. The veil has lifted. And baby, the most powerful thing you can do now is believe yourself. Believe yourself. But let's go deeper, because we got one last card to pull. Let's do this so you can see everything. Okay. So we got one last card to pull before I break down your full energetic frequency and what Spirit is preparing for you next. So let's go. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? Okay, so what is coming through? All right, what is the energy? You got the Seven of Coins, which is also known as the Seven of Pentacles, right? Okay. And we're gonna tell you what it is. Why the Seven of Coins would come through. Let's see. All right, so here's what I'm picking up. Okay. It's like, come on, Spirit. All right, this is divine timing. This is that divine timing. Seeds are sown and you're almost there, baby, but don't fold kind of card. Okay? Don't fold kind of card. And allowing that mask card and following that mask card, honey, it's like, woo. This is the moment We ground everything in real value, real growth, and long-term blessings. Okay, so Spirit closes this lineup with the 7 of coins, which means that this ain't no microwave manifestation, babe. You have been planting real seeds, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, and now the harvest is about to hit different. So what I'm picking up is this. You're in that in-between phase, okay? The space where you have done the work, learned the lessons, set the boundaries, and now Spirit has you in the pause before the blessing. Not because you're being punished, but because what's coming in is worth the wait. Okay? Because this card is all about investment, but not just in people, in yourself. You have been learning how to water your own garden instead of begging folks to bring you flowers. Okay, and now you're about to see what happens when you pour into the right soil, because Spirit is about to give you confirmation that none of it was in vain. Not the pain, not the patience, not the protection. Now here's your final frequency breakdown. What's coming for you next? Okay, so let's break this down all the way down. You are stepping into manifestation mastery with the Magician. And baby, you're led by divine intuition and universal love, Neptune. Someone who faked the funk is being exposed by the energy itself, the message and the mask. Okay, you are releasing emotional patterns that no longer serve you. The Cups energy. And you're calling in soul-aligned fulfillment and real love, the 10 of Cups. Right? Because you're on the edge of your breakthrough. And Spirit is saying, don't stop now. The reward is already in motion. 7 of Coins. And here's what's coming next. It's peace that feels earned, love that feels mutual, opportunities that match your worth. This ain't a fantasy. This is Spirit showing off on your behalf. And if you have been wondering if it's already happening, it already is. Because you're about to catch up to it in real time. In real time. Okay, so let me know in the comments if this hits, okay? If you resonate. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and tap in with me if you want a personal reading, because Spirit got messages for you, baby. And I'm just the messenger, all right? Sending you lots of love and good energy always. Hey, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. If you were drawn to the carnelian crystal and the Hierophant card, baby, this ain't random, okay? This is a spiritual appointment. Your energy pulled you to this pile for a reason. And let me just say, this one's different. The first thing I'm picking up, you're not just going through a transformation, you're being initiated, okay? And carnelian is that big sacral, big root energy. It's confidence, power, fire in your vein type vibes, okay? And paired with the Hierophant, that's divine order, spiritual contracts, sacred lessons, okay? So this card doesn't just show up unless Spirit's trying to teach, unlock, or crown you, okay? So here's what I'm sensing. Some of y'all have been walking through something that didn't make sense at the time, and maybe you lost people, maybe the vibe shifted in your family, and maybe love took a hard hit or a hard left. But all of that was a part of your elevation. You're not like the rest. You're the one Spirit is trusting to break patterns, to carry truth, to walk with sacred authority. For some of you, this is about a serious romantic upgrade. The next person you're calling in, they're not casual. They're karmic closure plus soulmate fusion in one. Okay? For others, you're stepping into a season of leadership, whether spiritually, emotionally, creatively. People will be looking to you, not for perfection, but because your walk has been real, okay? And your pain turned into power. And listen, Carnelian don't play. So if you have been doubting your magic, your sensuality, your authority, Spirit said, cut that out. Cut that out. You're the blueprint. Now let's keep going, because the next card is going to show us exactly what part of this blessing is ready to show itself. All right. So let's go ahead and pull it now. And don't forget to stay until the end of your reading, because I'm breaking down your full energetic frequency so you know exactly what Spirit is opening up for you. Okay, so let's pull your next card. You got One Enchanted Evening, the perfect night coming through. Ooh, that sounds like a date, honey. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And you got the 12th house, the house of surrender. So this is a message coming in from your spirit, guys. This also is the house of subconscious energy. The number 1 and 2 could be significant here in your energy. This is about the unseen. And you're guided, loved, and protected. Okay. Also, this is about the 12th house rules over the Akashic records as well. So we're going to read the energy of your first card here, One Enchanted Evening, a perfect night, and the 12th house. And I'm going to tell you what's coming through. All right. So let's see here. All right. Okay, now. Thank you, Spirit. You got One Enchanted Evening, baby. Let me just say this. Yeah, let's not play, because this is a straight up date night download from the divine. But it's not just any night. This is the kind of night that's faded, magnetic, and low key unforgettable. I'm talking eye contact that lingers, words that feel like deja vu, and kisses that feel like promises. Okay, because Spirit is setting the mood, and somebody's energy is already rehearsing this moment with you in the 5D. Okay, so now let's talk about the 12th house. Ooh, this card is deep. Okay, because this ain't just surface level energy. This is subconscious soul contract energy. And the 12th house rules the unseen, the unspoken, the ancestral whispers. Also, the intuition you didn't know was yours until it hit you like a wave. It's that energy, okay? So what I'm picking up is this. There's someone who has either already been woven into your dreams, or they're about to show up in a divine, synchronistic way. And it's going to feel like you've known them forever. You won't be able to explain it logically. And guess what? You don't need to, because your soul already recognizes them. Okay, so this combo, it also tells me that you are being deeply protected right now. Protected from fake love, false starts, and connections that only see your body but not your spirit. Okay, and the 12th house also governs sacrifice and hidden truths. So if you have recently walked away from someone you thought was it, Spirit is saying Thank you for releasing what was never meant to hold. Because what's coming next, a sacred night, a divine encounter, a moment that activates a whole new timeline for you. And don't get it twisted. This doesn't have to be a man in a tux on a rooftop, unless that's your vibe. Okay? This could be a random night that feels like destiny, a conversation that stirs your soul, or a kiss that breaks generational curses. Either way, it's already being prepared. And the number 1 and 2 coming through, yeah, this could be January or February. It could be 1 month from now, or maybe it's 2 energies in your field right now, but only one of them is aligned. Okay? But either way, you're being watched over, you are being guided, and this next move is blessed by the ancestors. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see who or what is being revealed, because this perfect night energy, baby, this ain't no ordinary. This is not ordinary. This is a once in a lifetime alignment. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what's happening. What is the energy coming through as it does relate? Ooh, honey, somebody's saying we needed to let each other go. This looked like some ex energy. Wow. So maybe something you've been thinking about, your ex. But I'm going to give you the read on that, okay? You know how we do. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you what's coming through, real and raw. All right? So, sugar-free, baby. Sugar-free zone. Let me just say this. Because Spirit just flipped the script. This, we need to let each other go, message sliding through right after that, once in a lifetime alignment energy. Baby, that's not random. That's a plot twist with purpose. Okay? So that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. Somebody's soul is still whispering, even though they fumbled you in 3D. Okay? They fumbled you. It's that we need to let each other go message. That's not just from them. It's also coming from your higher self. Let's break it down. What I'm picking up here is this. You might have had a deep soul wired connection with someone in the past, okay? But it felt karmic. It felt cosmic. But the truth, it was a lesson, not a lifetime. Not a lifetime. Okay, so Spirit is coming through strong, like you can't carry old energy into a new lifetime, into a new timeline. And that's why this perfect night, this divine romance, this next level love, it could not land while you were still energetically tangled up with someone who wasn't choosing you right. Now let me be real with you. This person may still be in your energy, thinking about you, dreaming about you, maybe even reaching out just enough to keep a hook in. But the message from Spirit is loud. Let it go so the real thing can come flow. Okay? Let it go so the real thing can flow. Is that a bar, y'all? Let me know in the comments if that's a bar. I know it ain't no bar, but listen, because here's what's wild. That one enchanted evening, it's not with the person who left you doubting your worth. It's with someone who sees you clearly. Okay? This is someone who sees you clearly. No games, no mask, no breadcrumbs. Mm-mm. And if you're wondering why, that message came through now, it's because you're right at the edge of your breakthrough. And this past person's energy can feel it. They may not know how to love you the way you deserve, but they know what they lost. And baby, they lost access. So this is your season to release with reverence. Say thank you for the lesson, bless it, and move forward. Because Spirit didn't just promise you peace, right? Spirit promised you alignment. And it's not just coming to you, it's already orbiting around you. Let's pull your next card. You have 2 more cards to go. So we'll go ahead and pull your next card and make sure you stay until the end of the reading, because I'm going to summarize your total energetic frequency here on what's coming to you. All right, so let's get your next card in. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. That part right there, okay. What is the energy as it does relate? What do we have coming through for you? Knight of Wands. Wow. This is fire. I'm going to tell you that. It's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy. Okay. But this Knight of Wands flying out, honey, like it got something to prove. Let's talk about it, okay? Because this energy right here is bold, it's spicy, and it's magnetic. But baby, we got to read beneath the surface, because this one can either be your breakthrough or your favorite lesson in a tux. Right? Okay, so now they want to come in hot. The Knight of Wands is that fast talking, fast moving, can't sit still kind of energy. This is the person who knows exactly what to say to get your attention. They'll flirt with you like it's their full-time job. Text you, I miss you at, text you, I miss you at 11:11. That type of stuff. And you like, oh, that's a synchronicity. Maybe this is meant to be. But sometimes synchronicities come in to tell you, to give you warnings. So keep that in mind, right? They're not always coming in and say, oh, okay, it's a go. It's like pay attention, open your eyes, stay conscious, right? So yeah, they'll text you, I miss you at 11:11, and then slide back and just when you've healed, slide back in just when you've healed enough to start dreaming new dreams. But here's the kicker, baby. They move fast, but they don't always stay. So what I'm picking up, this is the same energy that told you, not the old you. This is that same energy that told you we need to let each other go. This is that. And now that you're glowing up and calling in something real, they feel that shift and that fire in the Knight of Wands. Okay? They feel it. Yeah. It's burning now because they see that you're not checking for them like you used to. And this ain't just about sex appeal or charm. Although you got plenty of that, okay? This is about unfinished business trying to rush in before Spirit finishes what it's building for you. And Spirit is being clear. Don't let passion blind you to patterns. And let's say it again. And let's say it slower. Because this is a lesson that your girl Clarity Bay had to learn for herself. Don't let passion blind you to patterns. Now, a few of y'all, the Knight of Wands is a new person. Hot, exciting, flirty, fine AF. But if they show up love bombing, inconsistent, or all talk and no walk, just know Your intuition is too sharp now. Let them show consistency, not chemistry, before you open your heart. Because you have done too much healing to fall for potential. And this next season is about aligned pursuit, not empty promises. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your final card. Then we're wrapping this pile up with your total energetic frequency. So you leave here knowing exactly what's unfolding and how to stay in alignment with it. Okay, so say it with me, honey. I don't chase, I align. Okay, let's go ahead and drop your next card. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, thank you, Spirit. We're gonna go here with it. Give me a moment while I adjust your cards. All right. You got the vow. Ooh, somebody gonna propose to you. The vow. I said it. V-O-W, honey. Ooh. This makes perfect sense though, right? Doesn't it? Huh. So let's talk about what this really means in your energetic field. Now, this is the moment that you have been sensing what's coming, right? So let me just say it plain. You are not crazy for wanting deep love, real love, grown love. And Spirit is saying it's not just coming, it's already being promised. The proposed to you card isn't just about someone getting down on one knee, okay? Though for some of y'all, that is literally what's aligning. It's about sacred vows, soul contracts, and a heart that chooses you consistently, clearly, and without confusion. No games, no half energy, no mask. This is the kind of love that says, I see you and I'm not going anywhere. And paired with the Hierophant, the 12th house, and one enchanted evening, Spirit is making it crystal clear. This is divine partnership. Now, here's what's real. You had to go through some messy confusion, hot and cold connections to be ready for this. And you had to unlearn survival bonding. You had to learn that your love is sacred, not to be poured into people who haven't done the work. And now the vow is being rewritten. This time it won't come with chaos. It comes with clarity. So if your heart has been whispering, it's got to be real next time. Trust. Spirit heard you. This next love comes with intention, elevation, and forever energy. This forever. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. No, we're not pulling your next card. I'm so sorry. I got goosebumps for you, pile 2. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. I can totally feel this energy. Okay, this is your total energetic frequency, pile 2. You're stepping into a new cycle of sacred alignment. And here's your breakdown. You've been chosen by Spirit to walk a path of depth, divine love, no more surface level chaos. A powerful date night or emotional moment is on the horizon, and it will mark a turning point one enchanted evening, okay? Now, someone from your past is still lingering, but they're not aligned with your future. Their energy tried to distract you, but you saw through it. You're being tested with passion versus purpose. The Knight of Wands, okay? So stay centered in your truth. Stay centered in your truth. And most importantly, a vow is forming in your field. So whether it's a new person coming in or someone evolving to meet you where you are, this is sacred. This is lasting. This is love that honors your soul. And let this be your affirmation. I release the familiar chaos and claim the divine vow. I am ready. Clarity family, pile 2 did not come to play. Okay. All right. Because baby, this energy is ready for the real thing. If it resonated, make sure you leave a comment below. If you like a personal reading, the information is in the comment section. I am sending you lots of love and good energy always. Hey Clarity family, welcome to your reading. This is for those who are drawn to the brown moonstone and the world card. And let me just say, the frequency of this pile, it's different, okay? This is for the ones who's been through it, who leveled up silently, who closed doors without a damn announcement, because you knew Spirit had something greater on the other side, okay? This is what's coming next, and it's already in motion. All right, so brown moonstone, this ain't your average crystal, okay? This is a sacred feminine energy in her full evolution. And the brown moonstone is about grounding intuition, ancestral strength, and protection during transitions. So if you have been feeling like you're not the same person you were 6 months ago, it's because you're not. You're not. Spirit has been rewiring you quietly, powerfully, completely. Now add that to the world card. Yeah, this is a whole ass cycle closing, a karmic loop ending, a version of you being laid to rest with reverence because a new one is rising. This is the energy of graduation, expansion, completion, and the quiet power of someone who doesn't beg for doors to open because they already own the building, okay? You are stepping into a season where everything you thought you lost is being restored, but in elevated form, okay? Now, people may not know how to approach you now. And some people may be looking like, who does she think she is? And Spirit is like, exactly who I created her to be. That part, okay? So go ahead and light your sage, cleanse your space, and straighten that crown. Because, baby, you officially closed out the old version of you that settled. You closed out that old version. Now, let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what energy is coming in to meet this upgrade. And remember, stay until the end because I'm going to break down your full energetic frequency and tell you exactly what's unfolding in this new chapter. All right? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Ooh, love that card coming through for you. Let's pull your next card. What is the energy as it does relate? You got the King Cup, which is complexity. This is an aspect in an astrological birth chart, and this is spelled Q-U-I-N-C-U-N-X. But honey, don't worry about it, because we're gonna break it down, okay? It's about complexity, all right? But it's okay, because you know you need a little shaky, a little contrast, right? In order to see clearly sometimes. All right, so this is what's happening. Here's what I'm picking up with the happy love energy. You are not asking for a perfect relationship. You're asking for a peaceful one. Something steady, nurturing, and supportive. Something where you don't have to explain the basics of emotional maturity or beg for consistency. And Spirit is like, bet, we deliver in it. Because you finally stop romanticizing red flags. Did you catch that? Okay. This card says that your heart is attracting equal energy and your boundaries created room for divine love to enter. And yes, this next partnership comes with actual joy, not trauma bonding with pretty smiles. Okay. This isn't just romance either. This is soul aligned friendships. Okay. That are entering your field too. So yeah, it's about people who get you, people who don't drain you, people who celebrate you without competition or confusion. You're attracting relationships that feel like a soft exhale after years of holding your breath. But then the King Cups, complexity card comes through. So let's talk about this card because, first off, say it with me, Queen Conks, right? Because this is that astrological aspect that don't play fair. So it's when two energies don't quite see eye to eye, but they're still in your chart trying to make peace. So what does this mean for you? Well, Spirit is showing you that even as this joy and love are coming in, your old patterns may try to test you. You might catch yourself wondering, do I really deserve this ease? Is this too good to be true? Should I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop? That's your trauma voice talking, not your intuition. Okay? What I'm picking up heavy, there's still some emotional residue from past connections that told you love meant struggle, that this complexity card is your heads up, okay? This, right? Your past connections told you that love means struggle, but this complexity card is your heads up. It's your heads up because the next chapter is going to feel unfamiliar because it's healthy. It's healthy. So don't sabotage when spirit finally sends you what you asked for, and don't overanalyze the softness. You're safe to receive. Okay? So now let's pull your next card and see what's being revealed through this upgrade, because baby, you're not just being blessed, you're being aligned. And I'm going to summarize your whole frequency at the end of this to show you what's really unfolding. All right, so let's get it. Okay, so what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You speak to me through music. This card's interesting. I'm gonna tell you what I'm picking up. Speak to me through music. I love this. It's about the way spirit and someone specific has been sending you signals that hit your soul before your brain can even process it. Okay, but what I'm picking up right away is that there's someone who feels you in every lyric, and they may not know how to say it, but best believe they hear that one song that their chest, and their chest gets tight. Okay, and that's how they know, damn, I still feel them. Okay, now depending on your situation, this could be an ex who still feels your imprint in the background of their life, a soulmate connection that hasn't fully landed in 3D yet, but is already active in the ether, or you being reminded of your path and your worth every time certain songs drop in randomly. But baby, nothing is random when Spirit curates your playlist. Okay? That one song that makes your eyes water, that lyric that stops you mid scroll, that's communication from the soul realm. What I am picking up heavy for you, especially paired with the world and the brown moonstone, is this. You have evolved so much that your frequency is echoing out to everyone who once had access but fumbled it. You are unforgettable energy, and they feel it. Some of them didn't know what they had until you were gone. And now their only way to reach you is through a frequency you both once shared. But let me say this clear. This isn't a call to go backwards. This is confirmation that your energy leaves a mark even when you're silent. You're not chasing anymore. You're receiving. And that same way music, right? And the same way music is speaking to them, Spirit is speaking to you. Those lyrics, that melody, that tear that catches you off guard. It's all a part of the frequency shift that's aligning you with your next level joy. Your spirit guides are using sound to tune you into the real harmony of your life. So listen closely, because the next love, it's gonna sound like peace, and it won't skip a beat. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. You have 2 cards to go, but we're going to pull the next one before the final summary here. So let's pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got the King of Coins. You better slay, okay? Look, King of Coins and a happy love. That's no coincidence, baby. No, no, no. No, no, no. Baby, this is provider energy, secure love, grown man energy with real follow through. And like I said, paired with happy love, baby, this ain't no situationship. This is elevation. So here's what I'm picking up. You're not attracting someone who's going to figure it out. No, this person already has. They have done the inner work. They've taken the L's. They've learned to move in silence, to build quietly, to lead with action over promises. This is masculine energy in its most grounded, intentional form. This man doesn't play about love. He sees your value, and instead of running, he leans in. He wants to protect, provide, and build, not just post you for clout. This is the kind of person who will check on your tires, your spirit, and your business plan, all in the same day. He's got legacy on his mind. And best believe, you're part of the blueprint. Okay? And paired here with happy love. Oh yeah, this ain't random. This is spirit confirming. The love that you have been preparing for is preparing for you. But let's talk real. Let's talk real for a minute. This person doesn't just come because you wish for them, okay? They show up because you became the version of yourself that wouldn't settle. You let go of the hot and cold. You stopped begging for crumbs. You healed. And now the universe is like, it's a match. It's a match. So, if you have been sensing a shift, if people from your past have been popping up, if music has been hitting different, it's because this king energy is making its way to you. This ain't no knight. This is the king of coins. And he's ready to invest in you, in the relationship, and in the future that y'all co-create. You got one card left before we close with your full energetic summary for pile 3. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it. Baby, because this is the chef's kiss, divine, grown, aligned. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Fire. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy. Significant. Baby, and you know, what a finish. This ain't just a glow up, it's a walk in the room and energy. You know, it's the walk in the room and every head turns energy. It's your spirit being applauded before your mouth even opens. Here's what I'm picking up, okay? Six of Wands also is about victory in public, recognition, respect earned. Here's what I'm picking up, and I want you to let this land deep. You're not just winning, you're being seen winning. And after all the times you cried in silence, after all the times you got back up with no applause, after all the private battles you didn't post about, Spirit is giving you your flowers in public. This is recognition, and not just from the world, but from your higher self, your ancestors, your team on the other side. Let's be real. You earned this. You didn't skip the process. You grew when no one was watching. You loved yourself in rooms where you were overlooked. And now the spotlight is on you. And not because you chased it, but because you became it. And this card also screams career wins. Career wins. And being noticed by someone powerful. Hello, King of Coins. Okay? Exes watching you from fake accounts like, damn, I fumbled that bad. And finally, walking with your head held high. And not because life got easy, but because you got stronger. And you know what's wild? You're not even trying to flex. You're just walking in your healed truth. And that's what makes people stare. Now, here's your final energy summary. Okay. Let me break it all the way down for you, babe. You're in the completion era, the world. Okay, you have done the work spiritually, emotionally, energetically, and because of that, your frequency is pulling in what your past self only dreamed of. You've got a sacred, joyful partnership energy on the table. Happy love. A deeply magnetic connection, still feeling your energy through music here, right? You speak to me through music. A secure, grown partner who's not just emotionally available, but financially solid and ready to build. King of Coins. And you close with the Six of Wands, which is straight up victory, recognition, and finally being on the receiving end of the love, abundance, and respect you've always given. Your aura is upgraded. Your spirit team is proud. And your next chapter It's not just coming, it's here and it's already in motion. Drop a heart emoji if this reading lit your soul up, okay? And claim this in the comments like, I receive it. I'm ready. Let it unfold. Love and good energy.